Good morning. It is Tuesday, 72 degrees Fahrenheit here in the San Gabriel. And I decided to get a pairing at Starbucks. This time a tall iced coffee and the new egg pesto mozzarella that's inside here. And I did go to the gym. Wasn't feeling it, but I did go. And I went to have a tire check because there was a nail stuck in it. And I did drive the vehicle for a couple of days. I drove my other vehicle. Everything is okay. I filled it up with air, all 4 tires. And you know, Cracker Barrel is one of my favorite places when I'm on the road. We got a few around here in the San Bernardino, I guess Riverside, blah, blah, blah area, under the San Gabriel Mountains. Angeles Forest, of course. And I can't wait to go back one day to see what type of rearrangement that they've done to the interior. They're supposed to make it more friendlier, I guess. A lot of people, I think a lot of people, because that's the way it read in the article, that a lot of people didn't like how it looked. It doesn't look cluttered enough because they had more gifts and things to buy inside the place. When you walk inside, you literally be bumping into all kinds of gifts. But people are upset that it seems like, did they eliminate all that clutter? All that good clutter that they're trying to sell as gifts? Nice gifts. And when it's crowded, of course, you got to wing around the gift, kind of, you know, form a line. It doesn't necessarily have to go outside, but it can go around and around like a snake around the gifts. So I guess some people are upset with that. I need to take a bite. Very good, delicious. Very good, delicious. Indeed, delicious. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm so happy to speak that I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth. Oh, that was good. Also, I thought Walgreens would kind of slide through the cracks, but they're going to close nearly 500 stores. At least 150 in the United States. I saw 1,200 stores worldwide, and at least I think they said 300 in the territories and UK. So it's conflicting reports, but at least 25% of all their stores, Walgreens is going to close. And the reason why they're going to close is, as we said before, they are underperforming stores. They're definitely going to close those stores. How long is it going to take for them to close those stores? I hardly ever go to Walgreens, even though I have a Walgreens card. I also got a CVS card. I did have a Rite Aid card. But if they're all going bye-bye, it looks like Walgreens got the most now. Their products are adequate enough. You can usually find things in Walgreens, even though I don't go there much. But I'm sorry to hear that. Walgreens closing. All the pharmacies are closing. Where we're going to go to buy our medicine? Well, they got other pharmacies. independent pharmacies that are closing, the ones that we don't even know about. And I'm sure there are plenty of mom and pop closures of a lot of pharmacies. That's a shame. Are things getting back to normal somewhat still, as we still go through these changes? The social fabric is changing, the economic social fabric is changing. Because I have noticed that IHOP, International House of Pancake, what they were called back in the past, I remember, as I stated before, that they had a name for every pancake. They had a country name for every pancake that they made. And then all of a sudden that stopped. So you know you was going to the International House of Pancake, because if there was a pancake named Sweden, or a pancake named whatever country you wanted to be, it can't be a pancake for the United States. We got all kind of pancakes here. Pancakes of Canada, pancakes from Mexico. Hope they had a certain kind of name. I can't remember back that far. And if I can find an old menu, or if someone has an old menu, I'd like to see it. Maybe I can go on the website and look for that old IHOP, International House of Pancake menu. Going in as a kid, seeing all these countries named for all these pancakes. And most of them I didn't eat no way. That's strange. But there's nothing strange about restaurants moving, closing, going someplace else in order to do business. I've seen IHOP close down because they had a substantial number of IHOPs situated the way they do Denny's, almost a mile apart, or maybe less than a mile apart. But then all of a sudden some of them closed down. Of course, I wasn't reading the news about why they was closing down back in the past. Only thing you know is that one's closing, there's a new one. If you can't go to this one in one city, you can definitely go to the one in this city. And I think that's the way most businesses are. If they're underperforming in a certain area, then they move on to the next. I remember Bob's Big Boy. They used to be heavy in the LA area. They all moved out. You see some on the road, Bob's Big Boy. But you really don't see any in the inner city anymore. And that should be a very, very popular place to go to. So still the biggest, I'm gonna call them all pancake houses, even though most of them are breakfast, lunch, and dinner. IHOP, Denny's. You got your smaller ones. Norm's has been around for many, many years. They had to repackage themselves and move around the city. So far as your big restaurants concerned, the Derby, there used to be a lot. I ain't gonna say a lot, but they had quite a few. A couple of them are closed down. I think they have one out in Redlands, California, probably a different proprietor. I saw it there when I walked the streets of Redlands, but the most popular one right now is the one in Arcadia. I've been to that one twice. It's still hanging around for another 100 and something years. Well, anyway, this is Robin Deschamps. I got another errand to do. This is just one of my free days, but look like I'm gonna have to throw in some errands all at the same time, 'cause that's the way it mostly is. I'll talk to you later, folks. Have a great day.